I'm trying to get something reset, and it's not working for me, so I'm getting somebody else to do it. So it'll just be a few more moments.
Okay.
Sorry it's taking so long.
Oh, no worries. Sure, the hyperspace is very busy today. That is slowing stuff down. A lot of information being passed around.
Definitely. And while I'm waiting for someone to finish this for me, I can actually check on your phone. Which phone did you say you were wanting to get?
How much is the 10? If I were to get like the 10 plus?
Let me check that one. And is that the regular 10, or did you want the XS Plus?
What is the difference?
The XS Plus is the newest of the iPhones, and the that one is that one's about a year and a half old.
What's the price difference?
Let me check. Actually, I'm sorry. It looks like the regular 10. That one didn't have a plus. I apologize.
That's okay.
And so it's the only one that we have is the XS Max. That one shows right now, if you do the 64 gigabytes, it's $45.84 a month.
Ooh! Sure. Oh!
Yeah. I can check the other ones if you wanted, like just the XS or the X.
Yeah. I think that because truthfully, I had the Samsung was a great camera, but the phone was not very good. But I love the iPhones, but the camera isn't very good. And I take a ton of pictures, so that's really what my goal is to get something that takes better pictures, because the pictures are awful. And I have my husband's old Apple, and the pictures are awful.
Yeah, I hear you on that one. That was actually the only reason I did an upgrade recently. I have had the iPhone 7 since the iPhone 7 came out, and I loved it. Had no issues with the phone, and I didn't even realize how bad my pictures were until I went out of country. Back in September, I went to Romania, and I thought my pictures were nice until I started looking at the people's pictures that went with me. One had the new iPhone and one had the Note 9, and I was like, their pictures are so clear compared to mine. What I thought was clear, but is really grainy. So I ended up upgrading to just the regular XS, not the Max.
See, that's exactly what I mean. Until you think, oh, these are pretty good, and then you see, and you're like, oh, not so good.
Yeah, and it's like, I've had this phone for a little over 3 years now. It's still doing good, like, nothing's wrong with it, but it's just like, you know what, I'm a big picture person. It's time for me to spoil myself and get something nice.
Yeah, that's exactly, because, like, otherwise everything else, like, it does what I need it to do. I just, like, I take pictures constantly, and I show people pictures constantly. So I'd like to have, a decent camera. That's all. And I didn't know I had a bad camera until I had the Samsung, and it was like, whoa, those are phenomenal.
Yeah, it's crazy how much you don't realize you don't have something until you get something different.
It's true. It's true.
We'll just take one more moment. My stuff is moving super slow.
That's okay. I'm just sitting here adding an address to a Christmas card, so I'm not in a rush. Bless you.
All right, so I got something else to kind of help me out with, like, comparing the different stuff.
Oh, okay.
For price-wise, if you did the iPhone 10, just the regular iPhone 10, that one is $37.50 a month. The iPhone XS or 10s, that's the newer one. That one is $41.67 a month, so it's a little bit cheaper than the Max. The only really difference in the size between those two, it looks like it's not very much at all, like less than an inch difference. And then,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'll say, and we have the XR, which is also the new one. That one's actually cheaper than both of them. That one's $31.25 a month for the XR, and that one's actually bigger than the XS and the iPhone X. That one's closer to the 6 Plus size. That one's a 6-inch screen.
And that's an iPhone?
Yeah, it's the iPhone XR.